Hello friends, I'm Ethan Parker. Welcome to Lecture 12 of our Beginner Machine Learning course. 12 out of 12, quite the milestone, right? Today we will discuss a critical and increasingly important topic: ethics in machine learning. As machine learning technologies continue to evolve and permeate various aspects of our lives, it is essential to consider the ethical implications of these technologies. We will explore ethical considerations in machine learning, understand bias and fairness, and discuss best practices for responsible AI development. Ethics. Ethics are the moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. In this case, machine learning. Ethics matter. Technology has a profound impact on society, influencing how we communicate, work, and live. Ethical considerations help ensure that technology serves the public good and does not harm individuals or communities. Ethics in machine learning encompasses a wide range of issues, including privacy, accountability, transparency, and the potential for harm. As we develop and deploy machine learning models, we must consider how these technologies impact individuals and society as a whole. Let's start with the why, shall we? I know you are working to better yourself. There are reasons you must do it the right way. As your friend over these past dozen lectures, let me express thoroughly why you need to make ethics a focus in your ascent up the technology hill of success. First, there is privacy. One of the primary ethical concerns in machine learning is privacy. Machine learning models often require large amounts of data to train effectively, and this data can include sensitive personal information. For instance, when developing models for healthcare, financial services, or social media, it is crucial to ensure that individuals' privacy is protected. To address privacy concerns, organizations should implement data anonymization techniques, which remove personally identifiable information from datasets. Additionally, obtaining informed consent from individuals before collecting their data is essential. This means clearly communicating how their data will be used and ensuring they have the option to opt out. And what about accountability? Accountability is another significant ethical consideration. As machine learning models make decisions that affect people's lives, such as hiring, lending, or law enforcement, there must be mechanisms in place to hold organizations accountable for the outcomes of these decisions. This includes understanding who is responsible when a model makes a mistake or causes harm. Organizations should establish clear guidelines and policies regarding accountability in AI systems. This may involve creating oversight committees, conducting regular audits of machine learning models, and ensuring that there are processes for addressing grievances related to automated decisions. And transparency. Transparency is vital in building trust in machine learning systems. Stakeholders, including users and affected individuals, should understand how machine learning models work and how decisions are made. This is particularly important in high-stakes applications such as criminal justice or healthcare. To promote transparency, organizations can adopt practices such as explainable AI or XAI. These are models that provide clear explanations for their predictions and decisions. This can help users understand the rationale behind automated decisions. And open communication. Sharing information about the data used to train models, the algorithms employed, and the potential limitations of the models. By fostering transparency, organizations can help mitigate concerns about the black box nature of many machine learning models. So, privacy, accountability, and transparency. How about understanding bias and fairness? Bias and fairness are critical issues in machine learning that can have profound ethical implications. Bias refers to systematic errors in a model's predictions that can lead to unfair treatment of certain groups. Fairness, on the other hand, involves ensuring that machine learning models treat individuals equitably and do not perpetuate existing inequalities. Bias can arise from various sources, including data bias. If the training data used to develop a machine learning model is biased, the model is likely to inherit that bias. For example, if a facial recognition system is trained primarily on images of individuals from a specific demographic, it may perform poorly on individuals from other demographics. This makes sense. And you should keep this in mind as you develop and train models, right? Because you want your model to work its best. And algorithmic bias. Some algorithms may inherently favor certain outcomes over others, leading to biased predictions. For instance, a model that predicts recidivism rates may disproportionately flag individuals from certain racial or socioeconomic backgrounds as high risk. So you want the results to be real. Don't skew things either way to meet an agenda. Straight up, baby. Also, human bias. Bias can also stem from the decisions made by data scientists and engineers during the model development process. This includes choices about which features to include, how to label data, and how to evaluate model performance. And how about fairness in machine learning? To address bias and promote fairness in machine learning, it is essential to adopt a proactive approach. Here are some strategies to consider. First, diverse data collection. Ensure that the training data is representative of the population the model will serve. This may involve actively seeking out underrepresented groups and including their data in the training set. Next, bias. Detection and mitigation. Implement techniques to detect and mitigate bias in machine learning models. This can include using fairness metrics to evaluate model performance across different demographic groups and applying algorithms designed to reduce bias. Also, inclusive design. Involve diverse stakeholders in the design and development process. This can help identify potential biases and ensure that the model meets the needs of all users. Finally, continuous monitoring. Regularly monitor deployed models for signs of bias and take corrective action as needed. This includes updating models with new data and retraining them to reflect changing societal norms. So I know you are convinced as to the why. As we navigate the ethical landscape of machine learning, it is essential to adopt best practices for responsible AI development. Here are some key principles to consider. First, establish ethical guidelines. Organizations should develop and implement ethical guidelines for AI and machine learning projects. These guidelines should outline the organization's commitment to ethical practices, including privacy, accountability, and fairness. Involving a diverse group of stakeholders in the development of these guidelines can help ensure that they are comprehensive and inclusive. And there is two, foster a culture of ethics. Creating a culture of ethics within an organization is crucial for responsible AI development. This involves training employees on ethical considerations in machine learning, encouraging open discussions about ethical dilemmas, and promoting a mindset of responsibility and accountability. And away with three. Engage with stakeholders. Engaging with stakeholders, including users, affected communities, and subject matter experts, is essential for understanding the potential impact of machine learning models. Organizations should seek feedback from these groups throughout the development process and be open to making adjustments based on their input. On to 4. Prioritize explainability. As mentioned earlier, explainability is vital for building trust in machine learning systems. Organizations should prioritize the development of explainable models and invest in tools and techniques that enhance the interpretability of their algorithms. And 5. Conduct ethical audits. Regular ethical audits of machine learning projects can help identify potential ethical issues and ensure compliance with established guidelines. These audits should assess factors such as data privacy, bias, and the overall impact of the model on stakeholders. Finally, 6. Stay informed. The field of machine learning and AI is rapidly evolving, and so are the ethical considerations surrounding it. Organizations should stay informed about emerging ethical issues, best practices, and regulatory developments. This may involve participating in industry forums, attending conferences, and engaging with academic research. There you go, practices you need to look into. In conclusion, ethics in machine learning is a critical area that requires careful consideration as we develop and deploy AI technologies. There are a lot of things out there that will influence you and those around you as you grow into a machine learning boss to cut corners and take the crooked road. Please don't. You know who not ethical people? Joseph Stalin and Bernie Madow. On the other hand, people like Lincoln, Martin Luther King Jr. and Confucius were ethical. Easy choice, no? Today we explored various ethical considerations, including privacy, accountability and transparency. We also discussed the importance of understanding bias and fairness in machine learning and outlined best practices for responsible AI development. As future practitioners in the field of machine learning, it is essential to prioritize ethical considerations in your work. By doing so, you can contribute to the development of AI systems that are not only effective, but also fair, transparent, and respectful of individuals' rights. So here we are at the end of Beginner Machine Learning. I have enjoyed our time together, and I am sure I will see you in another of Tech Skill Hub's courses. Please like and subscribe for the sake of Tech Skill Hub and your conscious. Yes, you do have one, I promise. Until we meet again, cheers, and this is Ethan signing off.
Oh wait. Before you run off, I just want you to know that in the next few weeks in February of 2025, we will be loading the Intermediate Machine Learning and Beginner HTML and CSS courses. Please look for these soon. We will keep loading classes in these skills and technologies you see scrolling here. We will be adding beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes. You can really grow yourself as we grow. So, let's get to growing.
Why's the world gotta start so early in the morning, like 6 a.m. my alarm goes out for one and I think the alarm was made a bigger mistake. I wanna be the guy who made her to punch him in this whole wide room makes it feel like a sob. I got a crappy sad place and a crappy sad job. If life is a game, it sure as hell ain't winning, but everybody needs a little bit of sin and I don't